Hi friends, today we're going to learn the crossback pose. We'll be focusing on one entry and breaking it down into strength drills so that you can feel the muscles that need to be activated in order to succeed in this pose. I know that all experience levels will be watching this video and trying this pose, which is why I'm breaking it down into drill exercises so that it becomes more achievable for all experience levels. A quick note that the crossback straddle is an intermediate to advanced pose in my opinion, because of how much strength and body awareness is needed to achieve it successfully. I always recommend having someone who can spot you when you're practicing tricks in the hammock, and if you can't have someone physically with you, then keep your phone nearby so that you can call someone if you get hurt or stuck. We will be starting in a standing position today, so it doesn't necessarily matter what height your hammock is at. I have a 9-foot ceiling and a 5.5-yard hammock. So for me, I need to lower my hammock so that standing and wrapping is comfortable. Overall, I recommend lowering your hammock for today's class. Because we're going to be practicing a lot of strength, if you do ever feel fatigued, then you're able to reach the ground more easily and take a break. So if you have your hammock ready, then let's get started. So let's get started with our first drill today, which is coming into standing into the hammock. So coming behind, you're going to bring the arch of your right foot onto the hammock. Step down. You'll reach up nice and high with both hands. Keep the elbows bent because you want to keep active through the arms. Start to plant the shoulders down the back, lifting up the heart, tuck the pelvis. Start to press down into that right foot inside of the hammock. Use the hand grip to help pull you up as you float the other standing leg, the grounded leg. To come back out, you're going to slowly lower back down. Use that hand grip to help lower the body down with control. Let's do 5 of these, so 4 more. Pull up, slowly press up without any swinging, and then slowly lower back down. 3 more, lift it up, and exhale to lower down. 2 more, lift it up, slow control, and then exhale to lower down. 1 last one, pull it up, and then lower back down. Beautiful. Bring the foot outside of the hammock, give the hands a little shake, roll through the wrists, figure 8 rolls, both directions, and then come into a fist star, fist star. We're here for 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Coming through for the other side. Your left foot comes onto the hammock, the left arch of the foot steps onto the hammock. Reach up nice and high, but make sure the elbows are nice and bent so you stay active in the arms. Shoulders plant down the back, lifting up the chest, tuck through the pelvis. Press down into your left foot inside of the hammock. Start to pull yourself up with the hand grip. Control back down. Bend through that standing leg in the hammock, lower back down to the ground. Inhale, pull it up. And then exhale to lower down. 3 more, pull it up. And lower down. 2 more. Pull up, control, and lower down. Last one, pull it up, and lower down. Come all the way out, shake out the hands, wrist rolls in both directions, and then fist star, 3, 2, 1. Coming back inside of the hammock, you're going to come back into standing in the hammock, so let's do the right foot first. Right arch of the foot stands on the hammock, reach it up, and come to standing without any swinging. If you did swing, you'll lower back down and try again with more control. So our first drill is going to be the next part of your cross back. So you're going to bring your left knee in towards the chest. So bend that left knee to the front, extend the leg. You're going to wrap it once around the hammock. So crochet the leg from the outside, flex the foot to the middle of the hammock, and then pull up to step down. Pulling up is important because it's going to create more space for your foot to crochet and press down into the hammock so you get that nice flex through the toes and it's a little bit more comfortable. If at any point this feels like too much on the foot, you'll pull up to rearrange or come all the way out. At any point it feels like too much anywhere, too much in the arm strength, you're starting to get fatigued or sore anywhere, then come on out to the ground. Okay, so first one, you're going to lean the hips forward, reach up nice and high with the hand grip, elbows are still bent so the arms are active. Lean the front of the shoulders onto the hammock as you lean the hips forward. And take a bend through that left knee that's wrapped in the hammock. Your right foot, that free foot, is going to come behind the left knee and on the front side of the hammock. Start to bring the hips over to the left as you straighten your left foot to the right. That right leg is going to come all the way through until you're in this lovely almost like a manta ray sort of shape. Come back again. So bring that right knee through between the leg and the hammock. Pull up and then slide that left leg back underneath you, coming back into standing. Let's come out, take a little break. Bring both feet out. This is a good spot here to notice that you can get stuck because you've created a wrap around the leg. So just grab that right side pole on the big toe side of the foot. Bring it around the pinky edge to unwrap, if you need to. Let's take a big breath in and a big breath out. Reset. Right foot steps onto the hammock. Come to standing. Left foot crochets. Bend the knee, extend, and wrap and step onto the hammock. Next drill. So you're gonna lean the hips forward. Bend through that standing leg inside of the hammock, that left leg. Right leg threads behind the left leg, and you pop the leg up so that it pops over the right hip bone on that back side. Keep hanging on with the hand grip. So our drill here is going to come from standing with that crocheted leg into this position here. So you can remember where that right knee needs to go because it can get a little bit confusing. So right knee is going to thread through the center between the hammock and the leg. Pull up, press that left foot to slide it down, back underneath. It requires a lot of upper body strength, so the more you bring weight into the hand grip, the easier that leg can slide along the fabric underneath you throughout this whole exercise. So let's do that again 3 more times. Lean the hips forward, bend through that left knee, thread the right leg through, pop the leg up to pop it over the hip. Come back again, thread the knee, slide the left foot underneath. 1 more time, hips come forward, bend through the left knee, slide and slip that right leg through, and then back to standing. Knee comes through, foot comes back to center. You can unwrap that left foot and then come to standing. Shake out the wrists, the hands. Take some wrist rolls in both directions. Take a big breath in. Fist star as you exhale. Alrighty, let's do that on the other side so we're nice and balanced on both sides. So you're gonna bring your left foot into the hammock this time. That's it. And then pull on up. Your right knee is gonna come through. Crochet that right leg onto the hammock. You're gonna lean the hips forward. That left knee comes in through to bend. Bend the right leg this time so that crocheted leg bends. Slip the free leg, your left leg, behind your right knee. You made a gap between you and the hammock. Then start to twist the hips to the right. Pop that right heel up and popping the hammock over the back hip bone, that left hip bone. Come back to standing. So the knee's gonna slip through. Pull up and slide that right leg back underneath you. If the hammock is popped over your heel, that's okay. At this point, you can start to use the other foot to tuck it back underneath the heel. Okay, let's do that 4 more times. So lean the hips forward. Bend through the standing leg in the hammock. Thread the left knee through, twisting through the hips. Pop that right foot up over the hip bone. Come back to standing. Knee threads through. Pull up to slide the foot back underneath. 3 more times. Hips forward, bend, thread, twist and lift. And then bend that knee through. Pull up, slide the foot back to underneath. 2 more times. Hips forward, bend, thread, twist and lift. And then bend that knee back through, lift and slide the foot back underneath. 1 last one, you've got this. Shake it out if you need to. Take a little break. 1 last one. Hips come forward, bend, thread, twist and lift. And then the knee comes through. Pull up and slide the foot back underneath. Let's come out all the way. So bring that left foot in to unwrap the right foot. Come all the way out of the hammock. Shake it out. Nice deep breaths to reset. And then wrist roll. Out of the way. And then fist star. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, coming through for our third drill, our last drill to come into the cross back. Let's do that right foot, arch of the right foot onto the hammock. Reach up, pull up into standing, crochet your left leg. So back on that starting side, pull the hips forward, push them forward, bend the left knee, thread the leg behind, twist and lift, And from this position here, you're gonna bring your right knee, that free leg that's not in the hammock. So the hammock's gonna come between the thighs. You're gonna wrap your right knee over the front. So you're coming into a knee lock on that right leg. You can release the hammock here. You've got tension between your foot and your lower back, so you are safe to stay here. If you don't feel safe, of course, don't let go. Keep hanging on. But it's a good point here to release the hands and give them a break if you need it. Okay, so cross back. You're gonna pull up really strongly. The more weight you bring into your hands, the easier that left leg, that extended leg's gonna come underneath to the other side. So pulling up, you can watch me first for this first round. Pulling up really high, pushing the hips forward and sliding the hammock across the back. Bring the left leg over to the left. You're gonna come back again. This is the position, the third drill that we're gonna practice. So starting to press the hips forward. You can bend that standing leg if you need to, and then slide it back underneath the knee, locking it behind the knee. And then if you're ready, let's come through this exercise together for 5 rounds. So pulling up, the trick, more weight into the hand grip. Pull up, bring that leg underneath, press the hips forward, so you can slide the hammock over the glutes that feel probably really big with this first round. And then that left leg comes to the other side. Come back again, pull up. If you feel funky in the knee, it's because you're not pulling up enough and you're not activating through the legs. So you can bend the knee a little bit, but if you bend it too much and don't activate through the hands, you're gonna lose all that length that you've gained through the hammock from the foot to the back, to your lower back. Let's come all the way out, just to reset the hand grip. And we'll go for 4 more rounds. So shake it out, take a wrist roll, other way, and then fist star, fist star. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so 3 more rounds with that left side. So bring the right foot onto the hammock, step up, pull up to standing, crochet your left leg onto the hammock. You'll bend that right knee, lean the hips forward, bend through that standing leg and slip the right leg through, popping the hammock over the hips. Bring that right leg to knee lock around the front, and then coming into your cross back by pulling up, bringing that left foot to the other side. Pull up to the other side. The more you pull up, the easier it's going to be to get that leg to the other side because you release the tension from the foot to the lower back. Come back again. And then 2 more times. Pull up, slide the leg over, come back into that knee lock. 2 more. And last one. Beautiful, come all the way out, release the right leg to the ground, and release the shoulders to come out the cheating way. Cheating way, it's okay. Shake out the hands. As you get fatigued in your arms, you'll notice that it's harder and harder to get that leg over across to the other side because you're not pulling up enough. Let's take those wrist rolls. Other way. We'll do fist star, fist star. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do the other side. If you're getting too tired to continue, please take a break, come back to this another point after you've had a rest. But if you're still with me, let's do the other side. Left foot steps onto the hammock, reach up and pull up. That right knee bends, crochets onto the hammock. Beautiful. You're gonna lean the hips forward, bend the left knee, bend that right leg just a little bit so you can thread the left knee through and pop the right foot up. Let's come into that knee lock on this side. So the left knee is going to lock around the front of the hammock. You can give the hands a little rest here. It's really pulling up through that standing leg so it's not underneath you and locking onto that hammock. So the core is still really active here. So the hands are resting, the rest of the body is not resting. Let's pull on up. So reach up. We got 5 rounds here. We're not going to stop. But just do as many as you can. Might be just 1, that's okay. So pulling up through the center. So no weights on that foot and swinging it across to the other side. Lifting up through the legs, it's really active through the body. If your shoulders are up around your ears, you didn't pull up enough as well. So pulling up to come back, through center, and locking the knee onto the hammock on that first side. 4 more times, pull up, coming into the cross back through center. 3 more, pull up, through cross back, and then back through center. 2 more, pull up, cross back, back through center. Last one, pull up through center, and then back. Come all the way out, unlock the knee to the ground. We'll slide those shoulders out as well. Alrighty, shake out the hands. Big breath in, big breath out. Wrist rolls. Big breath in, big breath out, other way. Fista, fista. Big breath in, big breath out. And then release. Okay, so this was one style of entry to get into crossback. There are multiple ways to get into the crossback pose. I'm going to quickly show you from the back where you can see the crossback section on my back, and you can see what the end result of the pose looks like. This is a great way to build up to the pose and build that strength to get into the pose, so then you can start trying those different variations and different sequences that flow on from the crossback. So turning around so I can face the other direction, I'll bring one foot onto the hammock, pull up, bring that left leg through, step and crochet onto the hammock. And keeping the shoulders to the back, lean forward, thread that right knee through, hook it onto the hammock, coming into the crossback, pull up, bringing the leg to the other side. I can stay here. This is the crossback final result of the pose. You can also grab onto that free leg and extend. For my flexi friends, you could probably grab onto that toe, so I'm not going to do that today. And from here, you've got a lot of other variations you can go into, but that is a tutorial for another time. And then to come out, release the foot, and come all the way out, back the way that you came in. So that concludes our crossback pose and drills for today. If you enjoyed this class, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up down below. Also, if you're looking to advance your aerial yoga practice further, then you may be interested in my paid course, Aerial Yoga Life. My classes here on YouTube are shorter and designed for beginners. And while the course is also aimed at beginners on the hammock, over 30 days it will take you through classes specifically designed to build your strength and then advance you into more intermediate and advanced skills. Dozens of students have already gone through the course and come out with amazing transformations. In addition, you also get regular live classes with me where I can give you feedback and assistance with your practice. There's also an extensive pose tutorial library. So if you're looking for high quality structured training, then you can learn more about Aerial Yoga Life in the description. Thank you so much for watching today. All the best with your practice, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're looking for a relaxing low hammock flow to cool down after today's drills, then try out the class down below, which will massage and relax your shoulders. Or if you would like to feel more supported during your cool down with an open hammock and stretch out the spine as well, I recommend trying this low hammock restorative class.